Hello dear students, I hope you are doing well. Cbse class 12 term 2 exam will start from April 26th April. So you must move in a top gear to achieve a good score. In this regard, I am presenting you a strategy for physics class 12 so that you can maximize your score. See, CBSE term 2 is subjective type. Basically, this term 2 is a subjective type where the questions will come in a subjective manner. Subjective manner means there is a question and then you have to write it in a proper statement form from start to end. So physics is divided into a two part. One is physics term 2 is divided into a two part, optics and modern physics. In optics it is divided into a two part, and that two parts, that is wave optics and ray optics. Modern physics, one of the chapter is electromagnetic waves, second chapter is the dual nature of matter, and then there is a chapter of atom and nuclei, and then there is a semiconductor. So the basic thing is how you should prepare it in a such a way so that in a minimum time of 2.5 months you can maximize your score, because optics is little bit lengthy but quite a easy one. It's not very difficult. Especially ray optics is easy one, you can score easily. And then there is a wave optics, little bit difficult, it involves some concepts, so you have to prepare it in a better way. And then there is a chapter like electromagnetic waves, this is a very easy chapter. Dual nature of matter, this is a very small chapter. Atom and nuclei is quite, not quite, a little bit big. And semiconductor, after reduction of syllabus, it is also a very small and easy chapter. So basically if you attempt these questions in a proper manner or through a planning, in that case you can score easily, very easily. Let's discuss about the questions comes, and that will come in your CBSE exam. It is divided into a three sections: section A, section B, section C. Section A has a 3 question of 2 marker. Section B is a 8 question of 3 marker, and question C, which involves a case study or basically a comprehension type, where some few parts of the questions are given, one A, B, C, D, E, and each contain a 1 marks. You have to attempt it. Basically this section is little bit complicated and logic involved. See, in physics, basically if you are good in logic means why the things is happening, what is the background, what will, if I will do something like this, then what will the product, or what will the consequences. In that case you can easily solve any questions. So basically 3 marker involves a little bit logical questions, little bit theoretical question, and even numerical questions as well. So basically how you should prepare it, if you are going to prepare for it, then see, you have to go thoroughly in 3 sections especially. First is derivation, which is comparatively easy, but you have to what you can say, you have to organize these derivations in a proper manner. Organize it, otherwise things become very bulky at the end of the exam, or not at the end of the exam, at the just before the exam. How you should basically derivations, how you should attempt the derivation. Each chapter involve derivation. Like if you think of wave optics, or in wave optics, there is a wave optics has basically like interference and diffraction. So in these two topics, there are 4-5 derivations. Derivations means there is a formula, a type of a concept where you have to explain it, derive it through statement and mathematical format. And ray optics, it has a numerous units, basically 5 units, but 2 units are very important, and that is refraction and optical instrument. That is very important for your exam perspective. Optical instrument. And so basically derivations involve both of these topics, wave optics and ray optics as well. So like if you condition, like if you see the formula like 1 by f equal to 1 by v minus 1 by u, then you have to basically derive this formula. And then there is a derivations there. I don't think any derivations in EM waves, but there are 1 or 2 small derivations in dual nature of matter. There are some derivations in atom and nuclei, and this chapter is completely theoretical based. So you cannot say there is a derivation, but there is a theory inside it, theory and logical portions that involve in this chapter. So almost there are less than 50 derivations in term 2, and these derivations are easy basically. And if you consider that out of total 35 marks, 15 marks, minimum 15 marks will involve a derivation part. So around 40 to 45% questions are coming from a derivation section. Then there is a conceptual section. Conceptual sections involve like a logical based questions, and formula based questions, where some questions are given in a statement form and then you have to answer it in a in your own language through your formula or anything. So where you should attempt this one, see, some questions are given in the in-text exercise of the NCRT, NCRT, and some questions are, you can take it from the reference book like SL Arora or Pradeep or any book or any coaching material that you can prefer. There are some conceptual questions that will, especially in 3 marker. In 3 marker section, there are questions which involve basically a conceptual type, and this section is a little bit tricky, moderate to easy. Or last, this is the numerical portion. Numerical portion in CBSE particularly, numerical portion does not play a very big role. So questions are mostly formula fitting. Formula fitting means if you know the formula, then and data are given in the question, then you can easily attempt it. And then there is questions of NCRT based. NCRT based means some questions are given in the in text of the chapters, or some questions you can target it in each chapter, like 50 to 60 questions if you attempt in each chapter in a numerical, then that would be more than sufficient. But go with the specific topic that is most important in the chapter, and then you can score easily, very easily. So and the last is your the 5 marker question, that is case study based question. Case study based question that you have to attempt after reading the comprehension. But in that case, even if the question, suppose I'm giving an example, like suppose there is a question on mirage or there is a comprehension on mirage. So if you already know it, what is mirage, and what is how the mirage is formed, and what is TIR, in that case you can easily solve all the questions after reading the comprehension or case study. Even sometimes they would give you the questions on the basis of data, so you can easily attempt it. If you like the video, then subscribe it.